that sounds really familiar, but I don't know the name. I can't hear it. What is
It's
it?
Radiohead.
What song?
Exit music for a film off of OK Computer. And it does this. It does it with this big fuzz
I can
bass.
hear it now, yeah.
Bro, I love that album. Big album in my coming up, my comeuppance. That song is great. Okay, computer. Okay, computer.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Measures.
I'm trying to think, have we only done one Spiritbox song?
Yes.
Just one?
We've only been out one time.
Okay.
We have one date and that was it.
I'm gonna do another one. The song is called Holyroller. I'm gonna let you watch the video to this one. Holyroller by Spiritbox.
Spiritbox is getting to come up and they're playing some big venues and stuff now,
so.
aren't they?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My girl's moving up in the world.
Yeah.
Ever since we broke up. I wish her well, and she's doing well.
Yeah, she is.
She's really doing well.
She is. Courtney.
I remember her name.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Gosh, I think I just forget her name like that. Come on, can you believe it's Courtney? Can you believe this?
You ready?
Of course I remember her name, Richard. Her name's Courtney.
All right, let's do it. All right.
What's your shirt say, Richard?
Gangrenectomy.
Gangrenectomy.
You got it.
See, this is why you have this is your hang up.
Yeah.
If
Band names aren't brutal enough.
Yeah, if they don't have an ectomy on the end of it or ovia or something like that, and it's not just grotesque,
Yeah.
you turn your nose up to it.
Yeah. I'm working on myself.
Yeah, well, not really. If you had a Spiritbox shirt on or Townsend, but instead it's.
We'll get there eventually.
Say it to me again.
Gangrenectomy.
One thing at a time, right? One thing. Okay.
This is Holyroller by Spiritbox.
Here we go. Here I go.
That's it. What you think?
You don't have nothing to tell me?
I mean, it's, we've done Spiritbox once before, quite a while ago.
Yeah. Sounds like their music has progressed a bit.
Well, this was, I think this is prior to the other one.
Really?
I think. Let me make sure I got this right. Hold on. I might be wrong. Might have been on the same. Yeah, it was on the same album.
Which came out not terribly long ago, right?
2021. Yeah. Eternal Blue was the name of it. Yeah. And this was the first single released from that album.
Interesting visuals there.
Yeah. It's kind of why I wanted to show you the video, just because it's interesting.
Well, there's the whole subject matter, it seems, comes out of what they call the Bible.
It seems that way. How do you interpret it?
That, I mean, it seems she's singing from the standpoint of, well, no, maybe it's just the people. It's just the people who had to leave the Garden of Eden. Sounds like she's talking about the Garden of Eden. That's what it sounds like.
That's the way I took it.
And then the water and the wine thing.
Blood into wine, take my body instead.
Yeah, but it's but it's still a reference to the
Sure.
first miracle of Yeshua. And doesn't seem like there's much hope. She seems like she's going the other direction, you know?
Sure.
The images in the video, obviously one's a demon-esque, the dark and the light, but even the light one, you know what that is? You know what that is? Seems like it's a reference to a movie that came out called Midsommar, or something like that.
Okay.
With, what's her name? Florence Pugh.
Okay.
The actress, good actress. She's been in Dune and was in Oppenheimer. She's been in some cool stuff. She's a good actress, but it's sort of it's culty. It's a cult movie.
Okay.
But it has all the. It's really cool. The cinematography is really cool in the movie. It's got a lot of color in it, but it's a crazy cult. It's a horror movie.
Okay.
And they eat mushrooms the whole time and do crazy things. But it's a good movie. But that's what it looked like with her flowers on her head and the whole deal. As if following. It seems like you have a good and evil side in the video, but even the good side is cultish.
Okay.
It seemed like.
Sure.
And then even when she was sitting there, when my Courtney was sitting there singing with the flowers on everything, you even saw the demon's hand around her throat, as if it was causing her to say whatever she was saying.
Okay.
So it seems to be leaning towards the darkness a bit.
Sure.
What happened to us, Courtney? Something wrong? They can always call me. Tell me what's going on, you know? No. It's a good story.
Yeah.
To an old story. Yeah. I'm not speaking from a Christian. I'm not speaking from a religious. Not referencing the religion so much as just the story, the literature part of it. Because you can do whatever you want. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Hey, whatever.
You can.
Because it's true. She said, blood and wine take my body instead. I mean, we die. I don't know what she means all the way. If you were to look at it through a religious lens, then one might say that she is promoting or giving herself to the devil side of things, to the fleshly side of things.
Okay.
And then, but then that's a small-minded way to look at things. But it's just talking about the two sides of the coin, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's called holyroller, and the holyroller, I assume, is the God entity that stays in the garden, or maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know either. I wanted to hear your take on it because
Well, it seems pretty standard biblical. It's standard biblical stuff, and just referencing herself as being one of the humans that got cast out of the Garden of Eden because they did something that God told them not to do, even though God set up the situation for them to fail. All the time knowing that they would, then punished them for something that he knew they would do, even though he put it in their path for them to do. Seems odd.
Is that what makes him a holy roller?
I don't know. I never understood the holy roller thing, because a holy roller was always a term that I heard was used as derogatory to somebody who's sort of a Bible thumper, somebody.
Yeah, that's the way I took it too.
But at the time, there was no Bible that this is talking about.
It's true.
So, and no religion. So no religion. No religion too. That's John Lennon.
Yeah.
And imagine.
They're off the rails today.
Imagine, Richard. So I don't know. I think maybe she's making fun of somebody who would look at this and see it as being a religious call out. So maybe she's calling the person who listens to this. Maybe she's really a holy roller. Maybe she's a Methodist, Presbyterian, probably Catholic.
You think so?
I don't know. No, I doubt it. Me and Courtney never went to church together.
Oh, I gotcha.
We our Sundays were reserved for just hanging out, laying in the bed.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah, just enjoying the memories of what went on the night before.
Sure.
That's what our Sundays were full of.
Musically, anything stand out?
What do you consider these people? Put them in their category, Richard. Label them.
They got some metalcore elements.
Yeah.
That's what sticks out the most to me.
Yeah, I like the little breaks in there, and the stuff. I liked Spiritbox the first time that we listened to them.
You did.
And I like her style of even though she didn't sing much in this one.
She didn't sing at all in this one.
Well,
the spoken word part.
She vocalized.
Yeah.
She did her vocalist things, but there was not much of a melody of singing, and the guttural stuff. Her guttural is so sweet. It's really sweet.
It is.
And I like that. But I think they do some cool just stuff in the. I think that's why I like the metalcore things, because they do little variations on parts. You'll hear a squeal of a guitar or whatever going into a part that you didn't hear before.
Right.
They kind of keep you guessing. It's sort of thallish.
Yeah.
Because thall's great. And I dig it. It's heavy. It's really heavy.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good little ditty.
Okay.
Nice little tune.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane.
A little ditty about Adam and Eve, or the serpent and the spirit. She did mention. It's an interesting thing she mentioned in there, because I've thought about this. So.
Buckle up.
So let's say, for instance, that religion is the forming of a control mechanism with a literal understanding of certain texts that are meant for spiritual understanding. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, someone who may get caught up on whether or not she mentions the Nazarene in there too. She references Jesus. Jesus was from Nazareth. And sort of I think there's a little demeaning thing about his crown. But regardless, to take it as a literal story can be dangerous because we don't have any proof other than what's written in the Bible that a man existed. It's written in Greek. He didn't speak Greek. You know, you could from a historian standpoint, you can say it's valid because of when they were written in proximity to when the death supposedly happened. But anyway, I've been hearing recently that what if it's an actual? It's all a metaphor. It could be both. It could be both literal and metaphor. I don't know, but I know that when you kind of look at certain aspects of the story, that it can be applied to your physical being. All right, so you hear the term, and I'm going somewhere with this. You hear like Jesus lived for 33 years. Mm-hmm. There's 33 vertebrae in your spine.
Okay.
There's an oil that travels out of your brain called Christos. It's an anointing oil that comes out of your brain, goes down your spine, travels up 33 vertebrae, stops at a cross for 3 days, and then goes back up into your brain if you don't squander it with like toxins and stuff. And it rejuvenates your blood. You're cleansed in the blood by this thing that goes up, that travels up into heaven, which is your brain, which is where God is. There's a right side and a left side. So sitting at the right hand of God, which is what they say a lot in the Bible, that Jesus sits in on the right hand of God. Well, that's the creative side of your brain. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the whole story could be a metaphor for how our physical processes work in order to experience whatever heaven is on earth rather than hell being sickness and the other side of it, which is the lower parts of your chakra system, the waste and the fire in your belly. And then the other parts are more metaphysical. You understand?
I do.
So I think it's easier for me to understand certain ancient texts, even past the Bible. These are not exclusive to the Bible, but in an understanding of how to live a more awake existence. Okay. And I say all that because of the right side of the brain, the right hand of God. So they say she mentions the left
hand to the left of me.
To the left of me. Because you never hear who's on the left hand of God. Mm-hmm. Is that the prosecuting attorney, which would be Lucifer? You know? In Job, the book of Job, that's what he is. He's called the adversary. And he goes around like a prosecuting attorney and say, "What? Did you do this right? Did you do this right? Has you done?" And God is the judge, right? And he's like, his job is to point out the things that you've possibly done. Where you have the defense attorney over there, which is Jesus, defending you for whatever, trying to get you off. But, so I don't know, it's interesting that she mentioned that because I've been thinking about that recently about the logical side of your brain is the one that is the left side, right? The analytical, logical, part of your brain. And then the right-hand side is the creative, you could say spiritual side, but either way. So I just think that that's interesting that she mentioned that, and also give you a little bit of take of what my thinking is on how to read certain ancient texts that we can have no idea about whether or not they really happened. How do you know, Richard?
I don't know.
See? No sé, they say in Spanish.
That's what they say in Spanish.
So there you have that. So good job, Courtney, for provoking some thought there. And Spiritbox too, the rest of them fellas.
Anything else?
I don't know, what do you got?
I like it.
Oh, Well,
I'm a deep thinker.
thank you for that rousing, dissertation on how you feel about the song.
Yeah, I like the rhythm. I like the guitar work a lot.
Yeah, they got some heavy hitters.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I don't have an in-depth analysis other than, it's in my wheelhouse of things I like.
We're in the wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the wheel. That's good. Then we're in the wheelhouse. We're making progress. Wheels go round and round. That's another John Lennon. It's another John Lennon song.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We are Great Measures. If you are still with us, you have the patience of Joe. My name is Richard.
Great
This
Measures.
is Judson.
Thanks for showing me this song.
You're
man.
very welcome.
Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day, everybody.